In Warzone, there are two types of players, those who love shotguns and those who hate them, with not much in between. Well, today I've put together every broken shotgun loadout in Warzone to find out which are the best on Rebirth Island. And to kick things off, we're using what I believe was the best shotgun in the last time I made this video, and that is the Riveter using the ballpoint ammo, except today we're not going to use the ballpoint ammo because it did get nerfed. Instead, we're using the incendiary ammo, which doesn't have quite as much range, but it does have a very good time to kill. Up close, more like a shotgun should. The thing about the ballpoint ammo in the last video was the fact that it had like SMG range pretty much on a shotgun that you could hip fire, which was absolutely insane if you really think about it. And you guys already know the deal. We're gonna be using a scoring system to see which one of these shotguns we do the best with, where the limit is 1 point, the win is 3 points, second place is 2 points, and third place is 1 point. Wait, I actually got both of those kills? That's actually insane. And I know this loadout is really strong, but I didn't realize how good the fire rounds are too. For taking that little bit of damage, I can knock people across or behind walls when they are very weak. RB sensor. 3 dudes above me right here. They can chase us down here. This cluster right here, so they run into me. There goes another. Seems like these guys did hop down. There's a guy right there in front of me. My plan kind of worked, but not really, because I still need to get close enough to actually use this shotgun more. Judging off the last 2 fights though, the time to kill is still very insane. We're fighting down here. Later, gamer. And another thing I forgot to mention is the fact that these bigger ammunition sizes got buffed on every single weapon, so they don't affect your movement speed anymore, which means that indirectly every single shotgun pretty much just got buffed. Like majorly, because of the fact that these 20 round mags, these 30 round mags on some of these shotguns don't slow you down as much as they used to. Okay, that guy is an absolute crackhead down there. What is he doing? Bro is playing Tokyo Drift in Warzone right now. Is he trying to bring this up the staircase? Wait a second. Those are his teammates. Bro, what can I even say to that? What? Like, just what just happened? Okay, well, let's try pushing these guys in here. Thank God for that stim, and I think those guys just got pushed by another dude. We go back up top over here. And another thing that I didn't really mention, but the fact that you can just hold down the trigger on this gun is also very good as well. The fact that I can just hold down the trigger with the shotgun is actually very big. No way, he fell perfectly behind that. Enemies are dropping into the area. Okay, so he has 2 teammates down there. Why'd those guys back up after they were pushing up? I'm running out of shotgun ammo. I just saw a guy in front of me. There's a Squid Games right here. It's underneath me. Okay, that is a team of 3 down there. Okay, that is a team of 3 down there. Resurgence window is ending. Watch your 6. Oh my god, bro. Gonna back it up again. Guy behind me. Enemy airstrike in the area. Fire sales over. Adjusting pricing. Yo, he's behind him. Let's go back around this way. I do randomized spring mines back there. See that guy? Nice. Pull out the shotgun again. Okay, let's go play on this side. I do need to get a soft revive because there's gonna be a lot of snipers in this circle here at the end game. What I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna hit that buy station beside me late. Need to hit this bad. Guys are fighting each other. 4 teams left. Okay, there goes one team. And a 1v2. Oh my god, dude, this shotgun is insane. No one can win a gunfight up close on you. Okay, as for the loadout, first up, we're using the Jack Slash for the extra movement speed. Then for the magazine, we got the 30 round mag, which got a buff indirectly because these no longer affect your movement speed anymore. And for the stock, we have the buffer 2 for the extra movement speed as well. The laser, we're using the 1 mil-watt laser so that we can have that extra accuracy from the hip, but also not show on the enemy screen. Then lastly, the most important attachment here, that is the incendiary rounds, which is a switch out from the gauge ball ammo that we used last time. And up close, the time to kill is pretty much the exact same, except it does not have as much range. So that's why I decided to max out the movement speed so that we can close the distance even faster. And after my quick rating out of 10, last time I used this, it was a 10 out of 10 because it was good at almost all ranges. It did get a bit of a nerf, but it still is very good up close as you guys saw in the end of that gameplay. For that reason, I'm going to give this a 9.5 out of 10 now. Okay, boys, now for easily my favorite shotgun in the game and the only shotgun that we're not using in tac stance, and that is the Jack Wardens. And I mean, what can I really say? These are super fun to use. They're a very consistent 2-tap, and you can even get a 1-tap up close if you hit them in the head. And honestly, I just think this is the most fun and most satisfying shotgun to use in the game, at least right now, because the Reclaimer isn't in the game and those things were insane as well. But we have no idea when they're ever coming back. But for now, this is going to be my favorite shotgun in the game. Okay. And like I said, very consistent 2-tapping, very fun to use, and this might be the only pump shotgun that we're using too. I don't know if this counts as a pump though, because it is like a lever action. I don't know if that's the same thing, if that counts. Regardless though, easily my favorite shotguns in the game. These are also the only conversion kits that we're gonna be using today. Still double threat on my bounty. I thought these guys were my bounty over here. Maybe this guy's in control, 100% sure. Trying to close the distance here. Seems like there's a lot of fighting up here. These guys are actually my bounty. One's using either the Moors. Cut him off. That's you guys right in front of me. Oh my gosh. Okay. There should be multiple people underneath me. Oh my gosh. Enemy soldier incoming. You made the top 25. Well, I have no idea how I just survived that. Enemy destroyed. His 2 teammates are in front of me on that side. I have a self revive? Hey, buddy. Wait. Wait a sec, dude. How did he not die? I headshotted him. Oh my god, if that guy would have got up and killed me afterwards, I would have actually cried. Okay, so like I was saying, this thing is insane. Very consistent 1-tap, or very consistent 2-tap, I mean. Is that up top? They're up top. One jumped off, though. They're all jumping off. Can we get closer here? Toss that down to watch my side. They go all the way down there? That guy's a sniper, I think. Wait, who am I supposed to fight? This guy's underneath me. Seems like it's probably more than one. Even our mistakes can serve as teachers. That guy seemed decent too. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's just cheating. He's cheating for sure. I am not cheating, buddy. I heard you. I heard that guy lay down. That's the only reason why I knew he was there. Okay, 3 teams left here, 6 people. This should be doable.
Enemy UAV overhead. Hostile UAV in the area.
Okay, there goes that team.
Contract's worth more than you.
Guys are all right in front of me here.
Done.
Okay, 1v1 situation. Hopefully this guy buys some people back because I want to get some more kills out of this loadout. Oh, I actually don't think he can even... I don't think he can even buy anyone back.
Enemy precision airstrike. Find cover.
He's like right here. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, as for the loadout for the Jack Wardens, first off, we got the Broadside improved choke, which will help out that hipfire accuracy. And for the laser, we got the Schleiger laser, which will also help out with that hipfire accuracy while not showing on the enemy screen. And then lastly, of course, the Jack Wardens themselves, which is the conversion kit for the Lockwood Mark II, I believe, from Modern Warfare 2. And for my rating out of 10 for these shotguns, I'm going to give these a 10 out of 10. The fact that you can get a 1-tap up close, and it's a very consistent 2-tap as long as you're hitting like center of the body. And in my opinion, it's also one of the most fun shotguns to use in the game. Okay, boys, next up, we have the Lockwood 300, aka the Doom shotgun, and I believe this still does 500 damage per shot if you put on the incendiary rounds. I'm not 100% sure. We're gonna test it out here. Unfortunately, the range on this is only about like 3 meters, so we got to get really close. And you definitely want to rock tac stance on this for that reason. They have a little bit more movement speed to work with. You'll find up top over here. Okay, that's so troll. He just ran right into that. Okay, so we definitely got to get closer range because right now we're just getting a bunch of hit markers. There's someone over here. Trying to make these guys chase me. Last one's right here. Okay, it still can one-shot. Thank God. Thank God it can still one-shot. We found out right there. Granted, I had to play very ratty for me to even find out, but we will take it. We will definitely take it. Now let's see. There's a bunch of people fighting over by grandmas. Get that guy out of the sky real quick. Never mind. Just whip a bunch of shots. That's fine too. Pretty sure these guys are my bounty. Because I'm triple threat on my bounty right now. That team's out of the game. He had YY in his name. Oh, those guys are my bounty as well. Okay, this is definitely a bot lobby. Okay, I mean, there's only 4 teams left once again. Is that guy not reviving him? Could easily get this knock right here. Yep. One of them jumped off. Trying to save some money so I can get the fire sale. Guy on a motorcycle right here. What type of bot lobby am I in? What the hell? This guy's 2nd story with that thing. He's 3rd story with that thing. He's on the roof with that thing. Bro, this is so troll. This is actually the most troll thing I've ever played. I'm in the biggest bot lobby of all time. Where's my gun? Give me that back. I'll leave some UAVs behind over there. I want to get some shotgun kills here. Last one's underneath. He's going up top again. try to shotgun him. Okay, his teammate ran really far away. Like really, really far away. This is such a troll lobby, dude. Okay, so there's a guy right here. Not sure if he's on the roof or not. Oh, he is. Yeah, just waiting for me. Okay, so there's the guy right there. I got that guy. I airstriked him. His teammate's right there. Okay, dude, this lobby is insane. Have I even gotten any shotgun kills? I don't even know if I've gotten any shotgun kills this game. I keep breaking armor, but that's about it. I gotta at least try to get like a few here. These guys are so far away. Oh yeah, soft revive. I got soft revive and got back up. Okay, let's do this guy. Oh, dude, he's pistoling me from right there. That's so freaking troll. Okay, I mean, that is by far the bodiest lobby I've gotten in weeks. I don't even know what to say to that. I think we at least got a few shotgun kills. If anything, we broke armor on a lot of people with the shotguns. As for the loadout itself for the Lockwood 300, first off, we're using the second DB muzzle for the extra damage range because this does have a very, very small one-shot potential. As you guys can see right here, it's only 3.1 meters, so you gotta be very close to get that one tap, and you have to be very accurate as well. Then for the barrel, we're using the 711 barrel because you can actually tax dance with this barrel, but you cannot with the biggest barrel. And I definitely recommend tax dancing with this so you have a little bit more movement. For the stock, we're gonna use the no stock for the extra movement speed as well. For the laser, we have the Stovall tac laser to help out with the hipfire accuracy. Then lastly, the most important attachment is the Dragon's Breath right here, which is what will give you 500 damage per shot up close within 3.1 meters. Now for my rating out of 10 for this loadout, I mean, honestly, I was getting most of my kills with the Cypher. I was just breaking armor with this. If I somehow managed to get close enough to a bot, I did end up one tapping or two tapping them. I think this is very hard to use in a regular lobby, and honestly, it's very, very inconsistent. For that reason, I think I'll give this like a 7.5 out of 10. Okay, boys, next up we have the Haymaker, which I'll admit I was completely wrong about in the last video. I thought this thing was not very good at all and it didn't have a great time to kill, but actually, in reality, it actually does have a 2-tap potential, which obviously you need to be very close to get. But the fact that it even has that potential definitely makes this a broken shotgun in my opinion. And not only that, but like I mentioned in the last gameplay, this buff to mag sizes on Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 guns where it doesn't slow down your movement is a huge plus side for this shotgun as well, which means that we can put on a 20 round mag without having to really worry about losing too much movement speed. And theoretically, if we hit our shots, that should mean that we can potentially even take down a whole squad without reloading. You guys above here? Okay, definitely need to be closer than that. And that is the 2-shot that I was talking about right there. Oh my god, someone just murdered that man. I'm guessing someone else has to be up top. How did that guy just die like that? Somebody's fighting over here. Let's go close the distance.
Oh my god, wow, a shotgun.
That is indeed a shotgun, homie.
That's what I fucking died to, bro. Imagine.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this thing could definitely 2-shot. I should have definitely lost that gunfight. If I would have had an SMG, it definitely would have lost that gunfight. Wait, just booby trap this place? Put this back in tax stands?
Enemy dropping into the AR.
Shotgun again, bro.
Let's go up top on this side. I mean, there does seem to be quite a few people over here.
Enemies have destroyed your assault site.
Enemy UAV is online.
Guys are definitely chasing me down, but they're going up top. Go up top as well.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Bro, we all at? Coming up right here.
We're returning you to the front.
I saw someone in front of me. I think he hopped off though, unless he's on the little lip there. That someone did line up top. Yeah, he's still over here in front of me. With the Squid Game skin. I can't tell if that guy's sniping behind up top. That guy's climbing up top. All the way. Gonna mount up. Okay, got that guy. Throw this down. That guy just left the game. Didn't even bother. Okay, there's a lot of people over here, surprisingly. Got that guy. Got this guy. This guy. These guys are not liking. They're not liking the fire shotguns.
Well, I didn't know they had fire shotguns and proximity mines all up there.
Yeah, dude.
We are not killed.
There's somebody who just died in there. I saw it on the mini map. Yeah, his teammate's still in there. One's lining in. There's two over there. They're coming up.
Oh my god, I have a proxy
Dude.
mine.
No way. They all just died in my proxy mines right there. Now the question is, are they gonna come up? Let's climb the ladder. You hop down. It seems like they're not coming back up. 6 teams left. What hit the zip, buddy? Oh, they just kept going. Oh shit. Those guys up top. I think they have a sniper up there too. Okay, they brought me one of these though. There's a dude. There's a team up top. I just don't know if they're still up there or not.
Hey, you want my build? Hey,
Which?
you want my builds in?
Supply crates to restock. Advise you to load up now. Opportunity here.
Wait, where are they?
Don't
Where
miss
are
your
they?
shot.
In there.
I'm in there. No, they're at gas station. It's all.
No! Oh my god, I got stuck in the freaking buy station, bro.
Hey, drop your plates, drop plates.
I think I'm dead. Oh, he jumped off?
Hey,
Dude, are you kidding? Where did this guy just come from? He was hiding in the building the whole time. Well, boys, that was very unfortunate. I think I got second, third, fourth, fifth partied. Everyone in the lobby decided to go for me for some reason, but it is what it is. As for the attachments I used on the Haymaker, first off, we got the long barrel to extend that range just a little bit. And for the magazine, we got the 20 round mag because this does not hurt our movement speed anymore. For the stock, we're using the no stock mod because that gives us the best movement speed increase. And with this type of loadout, you definitely need to close the distance. So this is very, very important. And for the laser, I used the Razorhawk because they came with my blueprint, but really you can swap this out for the Stovall or another laser that does not show up on the enemy screen. And then lastly, this is by far the most important attachment, and that is the Dragon's Breath round because this gives you that 2-tap potential up close. And I believe it's within 3.9 meters, as you guys can see right there. Beyond those 3.9 meters, this shotgun does fall off very, very fast. You need to be able to close out that distance and hit your shots up close. As for my rating out of 10 for this loadout, like I mentioned, very good in those first 3.9 meters, but after that, it falls off very hard. So for that reason, I'm going to give this a 8.5 out of 10. Okay, boys, next up, we have another shotgun that was very highly rated last time I used it, and that is the KV Broadside. And once again, like I mentioned, it got an indirect buff because of the fact that I can put a bigger round mag on this without having to sacrifice any movement speed whatsoever. And with this build, we actually did switch it up even more, and we are using the explosive ammo when we did not use any ammunition type last time. I might end up regretting this, but apparently this has a lot of range, and you can like get solid kills up to like 25-ish meters or something like that, which is pretty damn insane for a shotgun. But of course, since it is this slug ammo, it's gonna be a little bit hard to hit those shots. Maybe not even a little bit, it's gonna be very hard to hit those shots. Let's see what happens here. We also are rocking this canted laser, help play our shots as well, which I might also end up regretting.
I'm shooting you up, B-Dog. With a pistol. Come on. Shoot me. Oh my.
Wait,
Marking the rest of that squad on your
am I kill jacked?
Get hunting.
Wait, that time to kill is actually really, really good. I can hit my shots. It's actually a little bit hard to see with this laser. I try to be a movement king or something on me. Okay, I take it back. This thing is actually really good. That is teammate right there? That's not his teammate.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting.
And not me to fall that far. Toss that there. I don't know why I'm lagging all of a sudden. Okay, so far from my first team that I've fought, it seemed like this thing is very, very good. It is a little bit hard to land your shots though. I will admit that. I do also wish I had my perks. Somebody's sniping behind me.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Kill confirmed.
Okay, there's two teammates underneath me. I guess teammates already lining back in? These guys seem like they're kind of decent. This is exactly why we have the Cypher out. Just wait a second for this annoying ass recon flyover to go away. So we don't get spotted on this. And so far, like I said, it's pretty hard to land your shots, but if you do land your shots, it is very powerful. A lot of footsteps. Proximity alarms going off. That means they're in the basement. Holy shit, look how many people just landed in. Somebody's landing in front of me. That's the whole team.
Surveillance drones in the AO. Hostile UAV overhead. Mark the remaining operators from that squad.
Teammates behind me. I kept challenging that gunfight. You know, let me pull up my shotgun and get close to range again. I wonder how much they can see this green laser compared to how much I can see it. I mean, no team has died in this lobby. This is actually the healthiest lobby I've gotten in a very long time. We're fighting over here. Teammates behind me and then one's first story beside me. Not beside me, but over here. People fighting right here. One has a crossbow. I do wish I had my perks. Why do I hear so many people? I don't know where to go. Let me get a little bit closer with the shotgun. House 4. 4 explosives right there.
There's people coming up there. That's my stuff I just shot.
There's still more people over there. Dude. Guys, here's the perk package. Not sure what he gave me, but at least he has something. Can I use this for a while? There's a lot of people underneath me fighting. Yeah, someone has an advance. I can't tell what floor these guys are on. They're opening chests. Is that below or above? I can't tell. I think that's below. Respawns are disabled. 6 teams left.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my gosh. There's still people above me. I can see them on the radar. There's one right here. Has Sims. Get this.
Updated intel on new targets. Intercept and eliminate.
Oh my gosh. What the hell was that? Why'd he kick me out of there?
Get it done. You're losing ground. Moving.
I can snipe that?
You've made it to the top 5. 3 squads left in the war zone. Stay alert. Contract fulfilled.
1v2.
Great job. Clear another target during contract timeline.
1v1.
Mastery comes from the mind. Mission's over. Returning to normal operation.
Go right there. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, that was such a weird rotation at the end there. Unfortunately, I did have to get every kill with a Cypher, but as you guys saw, that really wasn't that shotgun range to use this set. As for the new and potentially improved KV Broadside loadout, we got the 25 round mag as the first attachment because we do not lose any movement speed with this attachment anymore. And for the bolt, of course, you got to use the dash bolt for the extra fire rate, which will give you a better time to kill. For the stock, we're using the stockless mod for the extra movement speed. And then next up, we have the canted laser, which is actually very, very important. And the reason for that is because the slug rounds are very inaccurate in the regular hipfire cone. But with this laser right here, you pretty much get a very small laser hipfire cone that is very easy to land, although it is a little bit hard to see because the laser isn't as strong as it used to be in the previous versions of Warzone. So just keep that in mind, but you could swap this out for a different laser if you wanted to. And lastly, for the ammunition type, we're using the explosive ammunition, and this just gives you a very good time to kill up close and also has quite a bit of range if you did want to use it further out. Now, last time that we used the KV Broadside, we actually didn't use any ammunition type, and it could 2-tap up close, which I think it still can. So if you're not a fan of these slug rounds, then you could just swap out for that instead. And now for my rating out of 10 for this version of the KV Broadside, honestly, it was surprisingly a lot more consistent and better than I thought it was going to be. For that reason, I think I will give this like a 9.2 out of 10. Okay, boys, up next, we have another very consistent shotgun up close, and that is the MX Guardian, aka the Doof Doof. And this loadout, like the rest, is very good up close, but I think it's also very consistent as well, which is going to be big, especially if we're pushing into multiple people here. I don't think it's as broken or as busted as the other shotguns, but it still has a very good time to kill, which is why it's on the list today. But I don't believe that this was affected by the movement speed changes on bigger mags, because you only get the 15 round mag no matter what. We got this corner. Let's go check this out. And once again, this is one of those loadouts that you do have to spam the trigger at least to get each shot out. You can't just hold the trigger down like the Riveter, for example. I just barely survived long enough for his teammate to come back. I think that guy really just wanted to die. So did that guy. Okay, it seems like the leg is gone at least. So that's a good thing. Okay, there's an entire family up there on the water tower. I'm going to take this so I can get the cash out of here. I definitely need to find someone to fight on this side of the map because I do not want to deal with those guys sniping at me the whole game. No one over here. Not looking good. Those guys are still up there. Might have to actually go towards control because it doesn't seem like anyone's even coming over here. Wait, someone's right here. 2 guys. I think it's the snipers. Yeah, one of them's underneath me. This guy ran. Oh, he didn't. Dude, why did he not show up on my minimap right there? Oh, dude. I had no idea that this guy was there. I didn't even hear this guy run up. He ran up pretty much right next to me. Did not make a single freaking sound, a footstep or anything. That was just a confusing situation in general though. We got our loadout back. Let's open this up so we can get a self-revive out of here. The guy who killed me is actually my bounty. Okay, unfortunately I did not get a self-revive out of that. Make sure he's above me. Wait, that was the whole team. Okay, there's only 2 teams left in the circle, by the way. 2 full teams left. That's it. I don't even know where to look. I do have $42,000 though. Oh, that guy's so lucky, dude. Someone just died down there. I heard the smoke and then.
Contract's worth more than usual, so get it done, soldier.
Okay, there they are. They're literally all over here. All of them. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try to knock one and then airstrike over there. There's really nothing else I could do. Oh, it's a 1 team. Dude, it's a 1 team left. That guy jumped off. That's the guy I saw earlier. One's going to take the zip on me here. He actually hit me too. That was a nice shot out of that guy. Man, I'm in a 1v1 situation. I'm just gonna let these guys get their boys back. Looks like they're gonna all try to make a push here. One of them's about to take a zip again. Okay, he's taking the zip. Last guy's above.
UAV available for that team.
Precision airstrike ready for
They're jumping away again.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
UAV is bingo fuel. Returning to base.
Operator establishing score streak.
Enemy airstrike in the area.
They're all three up again. It is lining back on me. 1v3 situation with the same team again.
You're losing ground. Moving.
Dude,
Enemy dropping into the AO.
help me. V1 again. Good, he bought it back again.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Gonna go for this. Dude, finally. Come here. Dude, I literally farmed those guys for like freaking 15 kills at the end there. Like, what the hell was that? I actually thought he was gonna buy back again for the freaking 5th time that game. That lobby definitely wasn't very fun because of the fact that everyone died out, but we made the most of it and we got 20 points plus the win for 23 points total. As for the loadout, first up, we got the mobile barrel for the extra movement speed and damage range as well. And for the underbarrel, we're using the jack slash so we can have a little bit extra movement speed. And then for the trigger action, I personally like the burst fire trigger the most over the semi-auto and the regular version of the gun. And the reason for that is because I think it's very consistent and you can easily get more than one knock per meg. Then for the stock, we're using the MX stock for extra movement speed as well. And then lastly, for the laser, we're using the stole attack laser for the extra hip fire accuracy without showing up on the enemy screen. Now for my rating out of 10 for this loadout, like I said, this is a very consistent shotgun. It might not be the fastest killing up close, but it does have a pretty decent range and is very consistently like a 2 burst knock if you hit all your shots to the chest. So for that reason, I think I'll give this like a 9 out of 10. Okay, up next, boys, we have a shotgun that I haven't used in years, and that is the Expedite, because apparently this is a very consistent 2-tap and is a semi-auto shotgun, which means that honestly, that is a pretty crazy time to kill. The one major downside though is this shotgun reloads 1 bullet at a time, which is a huge pain in the ass, and I'm not really sure how it's gonna do. And I also believe that you have to be extremely close range for the 2-tap to come into effect. I have no idea how I'm gonna do with the shotgun because I'm not really the best shotgun user, but I try my best for the videos. I like switching things up. That's the only way I really have that much fun in this game, is if I constantly am switching my loadout. Otherwise, I would get bored very fast.
It's a very good decoy. I
We've located the rest of them.
That's not what I wanted. I did not want to wipe a team. Shit.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Enemy destroyed.
Definitely people above me and I can hear them in proc chat.
10 squads active.
all those kills. They cannot compete with me. Oh, this guy's good. I can tell that he has a loving family to go home to after this game. Using a flaming fully auto shotgun, bro. I hope you're proud of yourself.
I am actually very proud. I don't use the med all the time, unlike you guys.
Oh my, this guy's just great. Die, you're so good.
Stand by for redeployment.
Yeah, unfortunately, those guys were way closer than I expected. Like, I definitely was not very happy with my choice of weaponry, but yeah, I'd rather use random loadouts every single time I play the game than use the same meta every single day. That's just me, though. But let's grab our loadout again and try this all over again. We'll just line it up top. Multiple people up top, actually.
We've located the rest.
2 teams left once again.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map.
Guys coming up behind me.
3 squads left in the war zone. Stay alert. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch
All that sliding just hit. 0 shots.
use your tac map.
Bag.
Mark the remaining operators from that squad.
Dude, we're in the same situation as last game. The exact same situation as last game.
Gas is inbound.
I see one all the way back there. In a 1v3 situation, again, it's second circle, by the way. Second circle, I'm in a 1v3. I'm pretty sure this is the team that I died to the first time around.
Incoming lethal. Tactical incoming. We must
Oh, these guys mean business.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest. Kill confirmed. Fire sale active. Buy station prices have been reduced. There's an increased payout for this job. Dropping into the AO. Last remaining operator from that squad. Hunt them down.
Okay, he's still behind me. Okay. I don't know what happened to these last two lobbies, dude, but I had one team left second circle. I'm sorry for the not so action-packed gameplay, but like you guys saw, there was one team left second circle. It is what it is. As for the loadout, first up, we got the Expedite elbow for the extra fire rate, which will also help out the time to kill as well. And for the stock, we use the collapse stock for the extra movement speed. For the laser, we have the stole attack laser for the extra hip fire accuracy without showing on the enemy screen. Now this right here, the ammunition is extremely important. This is what gives you that 2-tap potential up close. So make sure you throw these on, or else I don't think this shotgun's very good otherwise. And then lastly, we're using the TV guard for extra movement speed as well. Now for my rating out of 10 for this loadout, as you guys saw, that lobby wasn't really the greatest to test this out on, considering the fact that everyone died very fast. But I still think that reloading one bullet at a time is a huge downside, especially since we don't have sleight of hand anymore. So for that reason, I'll give this like a solid 8 out of 10. And now it's finally time for the final scoreboard. In third place, we have the Jack Wardens with 19 kills and the win for 22 points total. In second place, we have the Riveter with 20 kills and the win for 23 points total. And in first place, we have the Lockwood 300 with 27 kills and the win for 30 points total. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, you might also enjoy these videos on screen here.